Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cups. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Come on, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, oh man, got a radio show. Got a good one for you today. And it just happened to me. You know, I was going through something that I've been going through for a long, long time. Just weary of it all. And I've been talking to God about it. And I mean, for years, though. What happened was I had to go through some more of it yesterday. Again, situation. But you know what? After it was over, I kind of laid in it for a little while. You know how you've been going through something for so long, and then even if it's over or appears to be over, you still kind of lay in it a little bit. And, you have a wow, man, I can't believe I've been dealing with this long, even though it's over. I don't know how you do it, but this was so good for me. Have you ever counted, Steve Harvey, how many times you made it? And so that's what I started doing yesterday. And that's what I did this morning when I woke up. I was actually taking an inventory, a count of how many times I made it. How many times, man, I didn't have the rent and somehow I came up with it. How many times I didn't have my house payment and somehow I came up with it. How many times I was out of money, did not have enough, didn't see no way, but somehow I came up with it. How many times I got sick, thought, well, man, this one right here, I don't know what I'm going to do. But somehow, I got my health back. How many situations I have found myself in that was, I thought at the time, detrimental and diabolical and, man, so sinister at times. Somehow, I made it. I look at all the accidents I've been in, but he kept me. I made it. I think about even the simplest times of like stepping off a curb and almost got hit, but I made it. I was just tripping the other day. I was thinking about the times that I've been hit by a car, and it could have been worse, but it wasn't, and I made it through that too. I was thinking about, man, when they count you out. Do you know how many times I've been counted out? He's done. He ain't gonna be nothing. He ain't nobody. See what I told y'all, look at over there. They cancel this. He offered that. He out of here. He ain't gonna make it. He done got fired. Man, you know how many times I've been counted out. You know how many times they done wrote me off. How many times have you been written off, man? But here you still stand. You ever tripped on it? Take an inventory, y'all, of how many times. Count the times you've made it. What about the times, man, when nobody was there to encourage you? But you still here, though. You ever tripped on that? Ain't nobody called you and told you good day. Nobody called you and told you recently thank you. No one's called you and told you how much you meant to them, how much you've done for them. Man, you can make it. Never give up. Keep your head up, man. Keep grinding, but you still here. Even when nobody, have you counted the times, man, that you made it anyway? Have you counted the times that you felt like quitting? You felt like giving up. You kept going. How about the time, this is a good one right here. How about the times, man, when everybody was standing around saying, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Man, I can't tell you how many times I've heard this. Ain't no way. And then somehow there is a way. You know why? Because he make a way. You understand? You know how many times I've heard this one right here? Steve, listen to me, man. Nobody ever before has done that. You can't do that. How many times you done heard, no, you know anybody done that? You can't do that. No one has ever done that. I made it anyway. You know, they don't normally, or we don't normally allow this, but in this case, for you, we gonna make an exception. How many times have you heard that? I think I'm on to something. How many times have you heard in your lifetime, we don't normally, or they don't normally allow this, but we gonna make this exception in your case? How many times you done heard that? Have you ever counted the times that you made it? Everybody out except me. How can that be? You know, you the only one that got through this. Congratulations. Wow, man, I don't hardly see this too many times, but do you realize that normally this is what happened to people, but man, y'all don't know how your name came up, but here you are. Wow. It never happens like that. You ever counted those times? I was doing it yesterday. I was doing it this morning. I was just taking an inventory, everybody, of how many times I've made it. So what I learned yesterday was when God gets you through something, when he pull you out on the other side, no matter how difficult or how long it took, when he gets you out on the other side, why don't you get up, dust yourself off, and start trotting? What you laying there for, man? Wallowing in it, going over it, recycling it in your mind. So many people can't move forward because we keep recycling stuff in our mind when clearly it's time to move on. It's time to let go. It's time to go and see what God has for you. Stop looking at what you lost. What you lost was probably not yours to have in the first place. Do you know the things I've lost? Now, I'm not talking about losing a loved one, a mother, or father, nothing like that. I'm talking about innate objects or situations. Do you know the things I've lost, man? I look back on it, I wasn't supposed to have them in the first place. Or they was doing me no good. It wasn't mine to lose, but I claimed I lost it. Come on, man. Take an inventory, everybody. Start looking at the things, man, that God has brought you through. Start looking at how many times he allowed you to make it. And get glad about waking up in the morning, man. Get glad about your life. Start feeling something positive about your situation. You cannot expect God to continue to bless you if you're not grateful for the things that you have. Why would God, sitting down here looking at you, upset, angry, laying in the wallow of what you are not grateful for? You just can't seem to find no gratitude in your heart about nothing. But you steady asking God for something. So now you think God is crazy? You think he gonna give you some more stuff to not be grateful for? Are you kidding me? Why would he do that? He's too full of too much mercy to send you through that over and over and over. The more I give my child, the more ungrateful they are, the less gratitude they show. But I'm going to keep dumping it on them so they can keep feeling ungrateful and show lack of gratitude. God's not going to do that to you. Come on, man. Have you ever counted how many times you made it? I can't count how many times God done got me through something. But when he gets you through it, man, get up and get on about your business. Don't lay there in it. It's over. It's done. You made it. You survived it. Let's go. Let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is here. The Steve Harvey Morning Show has arrived. I don't know how you feel about it, but man, I feel sanctified. Hey, boy, they got old school music was the best, man. They had a song for everything. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, man, it's 2022. Awful glad to be here. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for all you've done for us today. Thank you. Thank you in advance for a great day. I look with warm enthusiasm and anticipation of the great things you could do in my life today. And I receive them in your name. Let the church say amen.
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 Amen again.
Amen again.
Well, we got it. The ladies is here and Junior's here. Shirley, Carla, Monica, Junior, me.
Yeah.
Let's go. Junior, what's on your mind?
Let me ask you something, Uncle. You know, you turning 65 in 3 days.
Yeah.
You know, you had a full life.
Yeah.
Down,
No,
up.
having a full life.
You having a full life.
Yeah,
Okay.
be talking to me in past tense now. I'll pay close. You get
3
65.
days before your birthday,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
tripping.
you start hearing, you know.
Important right now.
Yeah, you know, you start hearing little small things when you get older. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying, in your whole life, do you feel there was some moments that God was pranking you?
Oh yeah. Oh, I knew it was. Yeah, yeah. The whole homeless stint I thought was a prank. Yeah, the whole time I was homeless, I would wake up in the morning and go, ha ha! Ah, that's a good one, man. Woo! Where my house at? You know. That's a good one, Lord. You had me use bathroom last night at a gas station. What about today? You know, go right on back down to the gas. Well, you need to cut this out, Lord. Oh, God, so I got it. So I had to watch TV in front of a Circuit City last night. Oh, that was funny. Oh, that would be good right there. Woo! That looking in the window at Radio Shack watching TV, I like that, Lord. What about tonight? You go right on back down there. Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
What you say, Steve? You play too much.
Yeah, the Lord does have a sense of humor.
Hey, God. They're using that igloo cool as a refrigerator. That was funny. Can I get a regular refrigerator now? Yeah. Man, that was the biggest prank I've ever seen. It lasted a long time, too. A 3-year prank. He was good at it. And he kept coming up with creative ways.
Yeah.
You know, to pull the prank off, you know. Like I got mad at this girl I had met one time, and I said, I ain't got to deal with this. I'm going home. She said, it's parked right over there.
Your car?
You didn't realize?
Yeah. She hurt me with that one. Yeah, she hurt me with that.
It's
I ain't got
right
to take
over
this.
there.
I'm going home. She said, it's parked right over there.
Oh, man. That's
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you got
man,
your
so-
question answered, Junior?
Yeah, I see that now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride, but everything for a reason, man. Everything happened for a reason. I was not understanding it at the time, but I appreciate him now.
Yeah. All right. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we're going to run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time to run that prank back with Junior in for the nephew. What you got, Junior?
Garnish your wages.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they taking money. Garnish your wages. Come on, cat.
Hello,
I'm trying to reach a place.
Mrs. calling.
My name is from the district attorney's office.
Yes,
Hi, how are you? Giving you a call today, ma'am. Trying to get some updates from you. Your husband, Mr. is he still not working at this point?
no, sir.
Okay. How long has he been out of work so far, ma'am? Could you give me an update on this?
First of the year, January.
Okay. All right. Here's what we're having, the problems that we're having. You have a son. I think it's his name is as well. 14 years old, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The child support is not being paid from Mr. for Mr. Young, and we're trying to get this thing rectified now. The problem that we're going to have, and the reason why we're giving you a call, is considering that your husband hasn't worked since the first of the year, and I haven't done the research yet. I'm just I'm just not pulling up your file. I haven't done the research to see how many months in the rears he is on child support. But
It just started once he lost his job.
okay, well, the problem that we're going to have is they're going to start taking child support actually, and I hate to give you this news, out of your check until
I don't understand how that's so because I have my own kids. So I don't understand that.
I understand, but they're going to be garnishing your check, ma'am, until your husband can get this thing back on his feet and get it rectified and get him up to par as far as all the payments that are not.
And
there.
when will this be taking place? Because if that's the case, I'm not going to be working. Because that's not going to happen. I have my own children. So I don't understand how that's so. I don't have anything to do with child support or anything like that. And if that's the case, I'm not going to be working as of right now.
The garnishing of the check is going to come from you. Now, you are at the hospital, correct?
No.
That's not where you work?
I'm not going to be working as of right now. That's what I just told you. So y'all do whatever you got to do, and I'll do whatever I have to do on my end, okay?
Well, hold on a minute. You're willing to quit your job? I'm not understanding this.
You're sure right, because I'm not going to be taking care of someone else's kids, and I have my own. So somebody else can take care of mine then, because I'm not going to be doing it. You're so right.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm just, I don't want you to be upset
who
with.
are you?
I don't want you to be upset with me.
Where I can be able to contact you.
Okay. I'm gonna let you know this. It's a bit of information. You're still gonna, if you're quitting your job, ma'am, you guys are still gonna be liable for the child support.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Not you guys, because it's not my children, sir. Okay, it's not you guys. It's he will be liable.
Okay.
Because can I step? Can you hold one moment? Because I need to step outside, if that's okay. Or if there's a number, I can contact you back.
Okay. Are you able to step outside right now?
Yes, but I'm gonna get on the elevator and then it's gonna kind of throw the call off.
Okay. Let's do this. Why don't you step outside?
And I'll wait for you to call.
Give me about 45 seconds, but I'm going to give a call to my manager on this situation. Okay.
Please do, sir. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Hello.
Okay, Miss.
Yes, sir.
Hi, again from the district attorney's office. Okay, you can hear me now.
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I sure can. Now, let's get to the bottom of everything. I couldn't get my manager on the phone, but I'll keep trying. I just want to know, I'm just a messenger letting you know.
I know you are, and I hate to be so short with you, but I don't understand because we're not even getting enough income coming in as of right now. And you're speaking of, I have 3 children that I'm struggling to take care of on my own. And find somebody from the district or something. But and you're speaking of that you're going to be deducting money from gonna share my check for his child support. What's your something? What's your name?
Man, is there someone else I need to speak with?
No, we're on the phone. That's my sister taking care of some business. What part of district attorney?
County, ma'am.
Yeah.
She is on the line from the Office of Child Support Service. She works with the Office of Child Support Service.
Okay. May I speak with your sister? Let me speak with your sister, ma'am.
So how is this going to be done? Because that's not going to leave me the cash to be able to support my own kids.
Well,
in my own home.
I understand that. Maybe this is a problem with having a person hanging around.
It's not a person because has raised his feet about his kids all their life. This is a jealous mother that decided after 18 years that she wanted to.
What in the hell is going on with those people in the background?
Hello?
This nephew Tommy, it didn't hit the fan.
She went off.
No, I couldn't get her to go out, but her sister was there. Don't say nothing to him, made her get off the phone. So I need you to call on 3-way. They was calling somebody. They probably was calling downtown, gonna get themselves in more trouble.
Okay, hold on a minute. I will call you back, honey. What's wrong? I'll call you back, honey. I'll tell you about it on the line.
No, you won't. You're gonna talk to her right now.
Who is this?
I told you you're gonna pay this child support, not me.
Get your life. Get it the best way you can. He talking me, call me. I'm gonna pay this child support. You pay it.
You're gonna make me whip your behind this money.
Tell him you will find out who he is.
You wanna talk to my lawyer, sir?
Yeah, I want to. Where's you don't have a lawyer. You know well you don't have one.
Why don't y'all, however you got my number, honey? This some process they have to go through for your job.
We have to go to court first.
Hey,
Lose the case.
Who is this?
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Yo, just got pranked by baby.
I'm gonna cut y'all. I hope I'm on the radio because all y'all gonna pay for this. You done got it at the point. See, y'all didn't know y'all was calling the food, did you? Well, you just found out, didn't you? I had to stop at the store on the way down to finish cussing. Give me a black mile, get outside and cuss y'all out.
I gotta ask all y'all something. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
See?
The Morning Show, baby.
There it is. Garnish your wages.
Thank you, Junior. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have today's entertainment news and some new baby news. But we'll tell you all about that. But right now, it is time to get some great advice from the CLO. That stands for Chief Love Officer. We call him the CLO, Steve Harvey. Shateria in Memphis writes, I have been dating a younger man for 4 months, and he's been using my car to go to work because I work from home now. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, so I told him to call his mama for a ride. His mama called me and said I'm only 4 years younger than her, so I'm his mama now, and I need to take care of his needs. Would I be out of line to curse her out? What?
Well, first of all, let's talk about a couple of things that I noticed. Shateria, this man you dating got to be young because your name is Shateria. And I don't know nobody named Shateria that was born in the 70s. So I'm assuming that you are a young mother yourself. Now, you done went in here and robbed this cradle and you're dating this little damn baby that just now got off his bicycle, so he ain't even got a car. Now, you letting him use your car and you told him you got to go to the doctor because you got some medical complications. He can't do that, and then you told him to use his mama's car. Would I be wrong for cussing her out or kicking her tail? What are you doing? This is your fault. The fact that his mama can call you, the fact that you had him call his mama, says you're in the wrong relationship. Shateria, that rhymes with cafeteria. And that's where we have the problem at right there. Your name, your age, and this damn baby you done picked up and moved around in here to your house that don't have a car. Bad selection. It ain't his mama. It's the boy you selected to be your man. Yeah. There's your problem. Next question.
All right, moving on to Tay in Ohio. Tay says, I'm a 22-year-old student and I'm dating a black guy that is giving me grief because he's very friendly. He feels like he has to show the black girls on campus a lot of attention or they'll hate him for dating outside of his race. One of the girls can't stand me and she's always talking slick to me. Should I pull her aside to see what the problem is, or do I keep ignoring her like he said to?
Well, let me say something to you now. When you pull her to the side, I just want you to understand that ain't the end of it. Right. Culturally, once you pull them to the side and start addressing it, you finna get way more than you bargained for.
Right.
Now, the dude has told you to ignore it. You could ignore it, but I understand the position he's in. He gives them extra attention so they don't hate him. Look, are you enjoying this relationship?
Sounds
lady?
Like she is. Mm-hmm.
It don't sound like she is to me.
You don't.
It's too much with this.
Yeah.
You don't like the pressure. You don't like what come with it. And he's not coping with it real good either because he's feeling some kind of way.
He's worried
but
about
now
his
let me
kids.
explain something to you. Don't pull that black girl to the side. Don't do that.
That's your point.
Don't do that. Don't do that, sister. Baby girl, listen to me. Listen to Uncle Steve. don't pull that black girl to the side because it ain't going to go nothing like you think. You're not going to believe her damn reaction. First of all, if you literally tap her on the elbow and say, come over here for a minute, let me talk to you. Just don't do that. First, it's going to be a pause and hesitation, the disbelief that you addressing her. But of all the black women you done picked out, her is the one you going to check her. I can't even tell you how this finna go. Now, I don't know if you a cheerleader. I don't know if he an athlete. I don't know if you on the debate team. I don't know what you on. But do not grab Shateria Jr. and pull her to the side. Don't do that.
Not going to go like you think.
No,
I think
this
she
is not.
him.
Yeah, do not do that. It's not going to go there.
Thank you, CLO. Monique in Tylertown says, my husband and I had a card party over the weekend, and his best buddy got drunk and slept on our floor all night. He also urinated on himself, and he had on dark jeans, so my carpet is ruined in that spot. My husband didn't want to make a big deal out of it and embarrass him, so we have to pay to have our carpet replaced. Shouldn't he make his buddy pay for this?
You just so drunk, you done fell asleep on the floor and peed on yourself. I mean, he could go to him and say, hey, man, look, here's a problem. When you was at the house, you got drunk. I know you couldn't help it, but you laid on the floor and you peed on yourself. You know, my wife got to replace the carpet, man. Can you give us a little something on it? You know,
he should offer at that point.
Well, he not.
Yeah,
because he going to swear him down. He going to swear him down he ain't peed on himself. Well, who you know finna volunteer that? Man, that wasn't me, dog. I ain't peed on no floor.
Yeah.
No, that was some beer. Oh, you think I peed on myself?
Yeah.
No, that's beer. I laid in the beer. I saw the beer. I might knock the cup over. I'll give you a couple hundred.
He not going to admit to it. He a grown
Hell
man.
no. Hell no. Hell no. It ain't nowhere. And he ain't laying there in it. You can't prove he peed on. No. Hold up, man. Whoa. Hold up, bro. So you going to come to me with that?
Yeah, we got pictures.
Hold up. Dog, did you see me pee?
Yeah, we got pictures on my phone.
Yeah.
Now what?
Hold up, dog. On who phone?
Mine.
Hold up, dog. So your girl taking pictures of me peeing?
He gonna try to turn it around.
Oh, it's gonna get turned.
Yeah. You gotta find somebody else.
Well, he knew he wasn't at home when he woke up.
I mean, he could
the
mention it
next
to
day.
him, but it's the dude gonna deny it. And stop having card parties. And stop letting people sleep on your floor overnight. Stop doing that.
All right, moving
Get
on
an Uber
to...
and send his ass home, pee on his own floor.
Ooh, the smell in that house. All right, moving on to Stephanie in L.A. Stephanie says, I'm in my mid-40s and I can't function without having sex at least 4 times a week. I work long days, so it's hard for me to meet good men, and I end up tensed up all night and can't fall asleep. My neighbor has always been an option, but I don't want to be intimate with someone in my building. What's the worst that could happen? Should I go ahead and invite him over?
I don't.
What do you think, CLO?
I don't care what you do. I really don't. This ain't a love question. This a lust question. You thirsty. You in your 40s. You got to have sex 4 times a week. Yeah, you know what?
Gots to.
You in your 40s and you have to have sex 4 times a week. Okay, well go ahead and have it. No, if you have to, go ahead. What you want me to tell you? Now your neighbor, you don't want to sleep with him because he your neighbor. Who been doing the 4 times a week for you up to now?
Well,
That
she
part.
didn't say.
See,
just
what
said
I
it's hard
think
to
is
meet good
you
men.
got to have sex 4 times a week. Your problem is you can't find nobody want to have sex with you 4 times a
that's
week.
what she said.
That's your real problem.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
All right. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so tomorrow is Founders Day for the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Congratulations to those ladies, the
Wow,
AKAs.
this must be Founders Month for it was the Deltas, the AKAs, the Kappas. I didn't know that. Sigmas, all y'all in the same month?
January.
Yeah. So happy Founders Day to
Yeah.
the ladies.
What year was AKA founded? What year?
08.
08. What about the Deltas?
13.
13. In 13?
I think I'm right.
Wow. Was
Yeah.
it 13?
Monica saying 13. Yes, for the Deltas and 08 for the AKAs. What Tommy said. Yeah, his wife is AKA. Tommy's wife.
What year was the Kappas, Tommy?
1911. Alpha 06.
See, Q's, we waited till everybody did what they was going to do.
I knew. He's talking about, I'm just waiting.
Here we go.
Come on back to you.
Here we go.
No, I mean, nothing in a disrespectful way. We just waited, you know. Everybody, y'all good? Y'all got what you want? Got your memberships? Everybody lined up?
Yeah.
This is what we finna do.
All right. So
And we
moving
finna
on,
call
Steve.
it Omega. We gonna end it.
Okay. All right. So Lori's birthday, Steve, was yesterday, and I know you're big on you're on your big press tour this week. But do you and Marjorie have something special planned for Lori's 25th birthday this weekend?
How the hell we ain't? You know what?
Were you guys going back and forth? Your 65th, her 25th.
Oh, she gonna tell me how big her 25th is. Dad, the 25th is the biggest birthday. Okay, you think that now? Yeah. You think that now? Cause this year you just getting here. You thought your 13th was monumentous too. Then you thought your 16th was woo. Then you thought your 21st was brand new cowbells ringing. Now you got your 25th. You think that's something. I told Lori, I said, Lori, my birthday is the big birthday. Dad, how can you say that? 25 is a quarter of a century.
Oh.
I said, baby, 65 is a way bigger birthday. How can you say that? I said, because a whole lot less people get to mine. Whole lot less people gets to mine
So
than
happy
yours.
birthday to Lori.
Yeah, she had a heck of a birthday.
That's good. That's great. All right. So, Steve, now, you know you're a trendsetter. You do know that. You've started a trend, and now everyone wants to be a judge, okay? You did it in radio. You did it in TV. Now you're doing it in the courtroom. Star Jones is making her return to daytime television in her new role as host and judge on Divorce Court. Okay? Star is going to replace Judge Faith Jenkins, who is moving on to Oxygen to star in and serve as executive producer on her new show, Killer Relationship with Faith Jenkins. Star, of course, we all know, is an attorney. She's a former New York City homicide prosecutor. So congratulations to Star and to Judge Faith Jenkins. And Steve, you know,
ain't Faith married to
Kenny Lattimore.
Kenny Lattimore? Yeah. She had been working on the show for a while. She had been working on the show for a while. The difference between and then Star is a lawyer and Faith is a lawyer. I don't know.
So the difference is they have law degrees. What you about to say?
Yeah.
He blew his
That's major, you know.
Important.
Right.
They actually know the law.
You know, ain't none of them judges on in prime time, though. Get your show on at night, pimp. Come see me.
We're going to talk a little more in depth about Judge Steve coming up later in the show as well. We have some interesting information that we would like to share.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
All right, in baby news, we got to say congratulations to Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. They had a baby. Jeannie Mai, of course, is co-host of The Real. That's a daytime talk show. Announced the great news on Tuesday. Posted a picture of the baby on her Instagram with the caption, "Baby Jenkins is here," along with the baby bottle and a red heart emoji. Did she say whether it was a boy or girl?
We asking you. You reported the story.
They haven't said.
Baby Jeezy's here. You ain't said nothing.
They haven't said yet. That's why I'm saying that.
Well, is that
Since the
some
story
new
came
political correctness thing where they don't announce baby genders no more? They just wait and see what they want to do?
What the babies want to do?
What the baby want to do?
What the baby wants to do?
Baby.
No, I mean, no. I mean, that's a real question.
what?
I ain't talking about their baby in particular. I'm just saying, is it a new trend where you don't? Because, like, they talking about
Some
they don't
people,
put baby
yeah.
genders on birth certificates no more. So maybe people don't tell you what their baby is when it's born because they will wait and see.
They let the baby choose.
Yeah, pick what you want to do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting
I'm just.
question.
That not a fair question to ask?
No, it's
That's
a
a fair
very
question.
interesting question
A fair
because
question.
it is happening in
It's
today's
interesting
society.
in
You're
these
absolutely
times,
right.
yeah. These-
Yeah,
You're
see,
absolutely-
I'm not from these times, and I want to
not
be
saying
clear
it's the-
about that.
Huh?
I'm
you
not
say?
from these times, and I want to be clear about that.
Yeah.
And neither
See
was
what
my
you want to
daddy.
do.
And neither
Choice
was
up in here, you finna be, boy.
Well,
Get out here and learn how to barbecue. Turn yourself into something. My
When we
daddy thought
find out, we'll let
barbecue
you
had
know.
made you a man. Get out here and barbecue and turn yourself into something.
coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, sir.
Learn how to rake them damn leaves over there. Make a man out you. You gonna rake some leaves and see what happened then.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after
Get out here
this.
and wash this car like you're supposed to.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so I have a question for you guys, Steve. You know, we just had big holidays, big family traditional holidays like we do for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Maybe not as big as in the past, but still people over the house. So here's a question. What do you say to let your company know that you're ready for them to leave the house?
No.
Yeah, without really saying that you're ready for them to leave.
Woo.
Well, I guess this it. It's it right here.
What y'all got going on tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do like
that
the
one.
club do. I start dimming lights.
Not last
Turn them
call.
on.
Yeah. I start dimming lights and cutting music off. We're going to end this here. We're going to let you know it's a difference going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve is pretty direct. You don't have to.
Nah, he direct.
Yes.
It don't-
I go to the coat closet. Next
Yes.
thing you know, you see me, I just got a handful of jackets.
Yeah.
Hey, which one of these yours, dog?
Yeah.
He did
Chilly
that.
out
Probably
there.
go get in the bed.
Bundle up.
What'd you say, Carla? He
He
did
did that in New York when we were at his
Oh, my
apartment.
God.
We lived in New York. Remember that, Tommy?
He was
threw a
rude.
card
That
party.
was
He wanted us
rude.
to come over. Then we thought we were having a good time playing cards. He just went to the coat closet and just started throwing us coats. And we
There you go.
What?
Here we go.
How
Let's
late
go.
He
was
want
it?
us to
How
go?
late was it? I forgot. How late
Which
was
cold
jacket
out
is
here.
yours, Tommy? Which jacket is
Which
yours?
one's
Is your
yours?
jacket right here? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I guess.
It's the best way to do it, you know.
He said, y'all finished eating? He was picking up our plates.
You know. And then after,
Going around the table, just
you
collecting
know, and then,
plates.
hey, and then, once people see other people start putting their jacket on, it kind of it gets contagious.
Yeah.
You did have to go.
That happens.
You know, I was trying to be
So-
kind to you, Shirley. Get on out now, because if you stay up in here, I'm telling you right now.
Bye.
Yeah.
Tommy, what about at the chateau?
Ain't no free morning coffee up in here, so you need to go and get your coat, Shirley. You need to get your coat, Carla, Shirley. Let's go. Let's get on out of here.
Let's wrap this up.
I'm telling you right now, ain't no free cups of coffee in the morning up in here. This ain't Comfort Inn. That ain't what we're doing. If you're drinking coffee in the morning in here, you're going to work for it. All right, let's go. Let's pack it up. Get your coat. Let's go. You're going to have to earn it. You're going to earn it.
A cup of coffee.
You're going to be up in here. You're going to need water, all kind of stuff in the morning. Just get out.
A mess. He is a
Get your coat, baby. I respect y'all too much. Come on, get your coat.
Right.
You get into the bewitching hour. I got too much respect for you. Come on, ladies. Let's get your coat, because you're
All
up
right,
in
I
this
think we got
apartment at 1 a.m. I'm telling you right now. There's some stuff that go down up in here. Come on, let's go. Let's get these jackets on. I
right,
respect
we'll
you
have-
too much. Please get out for 1 a.m. Please.
Coming up at 34
Automatic.
minutes
in here.
after the hour. We're gone, Steve.
Okay.
Junior has a birthday poem for you. Yes, right after
I
this.
sure do.
Wow.
I sure do.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, this is one of my favorite parts of the show when you do this, Junior. Everyone knows that Steve's birthday is Monday. We're celebrating, kicking it off with this poem. Junior, what you got?
Hold on.
Sure.
Let me introduce you.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I found these poems to be rather alarming at time to time, so I've created a name for this segment. This is called JRAP. JRAP. JRAP stands for Junior's Ragged Ass Poems.
This is your birthday poem.
JRAP.
Ragged ass birthday poem.
That's what it's gonna be.
Call it what you want. I had to put a lot of work into it, and I'm tearing up because I put so much into this because it's your birthday, Unc. Man, you've been so good. You've been a great mentor and friend, and I just had to put this together for you, man. And I hope you appreciate it. And Shirley, Carl, Tommy, man, this is something here. And the name of the poem. No, because this is touching. This is hurtful. This is something I've been wanting to do.
Emotional, Tommy.
Yeah. The name of this poem is "What Word Rhymes with 65."
Ooh, that's the title of it.
Yeah, the title of the poem is "What Word Rhymes with 65."
Okay.
What word rhymes with 65? What word rhymes with 65 when you're on top of your game and you still alive? What word rhymes with 65? 2 hit shows on TV and still he rise. What word rhymes with 65? Words of wisdom that ain't no jive. So boss Steve Harvey, here's my salute. Y'all can't keep up. Why? Because he always changing his suits. But what word rhymes with 65? The end.
What? What?
The end.
I love
Hey,
it.
man.
For your birthday?
That ragged ass poem. You can't keep up and know what to do. That's because he keep changing his suits. But what word rhyme with 65? Not that one.
Steve, your response should be "Thank you so much, Junior."
Yeah.
That's what your response.
You know, Junior writes a birthday poem for everybody on the show.
Everybody.
Why are you folding your arms, Steve? You should be grateful.
Because he must didn't hear
How
it.
you feel
Carla.
about it,
He
Steve?
must
How you
didn't
feel about it?
understand it. He didn't understand it.
I ain't understand
Bad body language, Steve.
I ain't understand what.
The poem. You didn't understand it.
Yeah.
But don't look like nothing rhyme with 60.
What is it that rhymes with 65?
Yeah.
He said it.
When you're on top of your game and you still alive. What rhymes with 65?
That's not deep.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep. Because you there. You made
your
it.
fingers.
So you made it to 65. Some people don't make it to you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What word? Because it ain't one. Ain't no many people make it. That's why ain't no words that rhyme with it.
Oh,
What?
that's the logic.
Yeah, that's it.
See,
A lot of
that
people don't make it
logic,
65.
It's
that
really getting
logic
worse.
threw him.
Yeah. That a lot of people don't make 65. They ain't got a lot of words around with 65. So that's
Junior,
why I
I
had to
normally
do it like
don't
that.
like poetry, but I love your poems.
Thank
So
you,
how old
Shirley.
are
You
you,
like
Junior?
that?
Junior, how old are you? How old are you?
I'm 43, huh?
43. All right, let me write you a poem.
It's not his birthday.
How do you respond to a person who just wrote you a poem to commemorate your age of 65, hoping you keep going on? But the person that wrote the poem is at the tender age of 43. And when you look at him, I see a piece of me. Small in stature, big in love. He's part of the big three. But it's really not that large at all, because he's only 43. What word rhymes with 43? Hell, 43. Why would you write a poem about being 65 that end up being about me? Here's a word that rhymes with 43, and I'll say it to all of y'all. 43 rhymes with 43, and that is the end.
What? Both
made
of
no
these been
sense.
stupid.
Same
Are we
damn
supposed to
thing.
snap
he
our
did.
fingers?
Junior, your poem was
No.
way better.
No, it wasn't. Same damn thing. Same damn thing. I wrote mine right on the spot. He could have made his up too.
Coming up next, the nephew and the prank phone call right after this. Nephew's here.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject is my three-way love affair. But right now, we'll get into that in just a bit. Right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Well, you know, we've all been there where we've gone into the bathroom and didn't take time to look.
sat there and at the last moment realized we're missing something very important. Today's title is, Can You Bring Me Some Paper? Can you bring me some paper? We've all done it. Everybody on this show has done it. Everyone that screamed out that door, can you bring me some paper?
Speak for yourself.
Ain't nobody here.
Oh, no. Everyone has done it. Can you bring me some? Now, how long you sat there, you probably don't want to express that, but everyone has done it. Can you bring me
Why are you so serious about it?
some paper?
Like a sermon or something.
You ever holler out the door to bring me some paper? Ain't nobody home?
That's me. That is me.
Yeah, you got to make a decision now, homie.
I'm waiting on maintenance to knock on the door.
Damn, man.
Maintenance.
Yeah, they got a key to your apartment. They come in. I say, hey, man, just go and stop right there. Just toss that in here.
You know how numb your legs is waiting on maintenance?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Can you bring me some paper? Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to, Charles, I'm looking for a Charles.
Yeah, this Charlie.
I'm sorry, this who now?
This Charlie. How can I help you?
Hey, listen,
Who am I speaking with?
I'm sorry, this is Scotty, man. I'm house sitting for Rita. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. She told me she was going out of town. What can I do for you, brother?
How far y'all down the way, man? Y'all, how many houses? 4 or 5 houses?
Yeah, I think, let's see. Yeah, we 4 houses down.
Okay. Now, she left me a number, man. Left me y'all number, and then she left Miss Doris' number. I tried to call Miss Doris, but then nobody answered the phone.
Yeah, she normally in church around this time. Rita said she was going to be gone for a minute, so you say you down there?
Right. And she told me if I got an emergency or anything that I could reach out to y'all and call y'all.
Right.
Okay. Are you busy right now, man?
Well, actually, I'm in the middle of cooking my wife some dinner, and got some meat on the grill. But other than that, you know.
Okay. I mean, you are you able to help me out with something right quick, or you got time for that?
Well, like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking. If it's something I can help you with, I don't mind coming down there and showing you or doing whatever it is that we need to do.
Okay. Charlie, would you happen to have any paper, man?
Any paper?
Yeah.
I think I got some newspaper. What you trying to do?
No, not no newspaper. I mean some paper. You got some paper?
What, notebook paper?
No. See, man, listen. Charlie, like I say, man, my name's Scotty, man. I know you don't know me. I done got myself in a little situation here down here at Rita House, man. And I didn't, man, I'm in a situation. I actually am in the bathroom, man, and it ain't no paper in here, dog.
So you saying you want me to bring you some toilet paper?
I mean, if you don't mind, dog, I'm sitting here, my legs ain't got numb. I can't even feel my whole lower body, man, from butt down. I can't feel nothing, man. My feet, everything that went to sleep on me.
Hold up. Babe, this dude down here at Rita House saying he want me to bring his paper because he done got numb sitting on the toilet. Man, look at here, bro. I'm in the middle of cooking. I wish I could help you, but, I can't come here.
You say you ain't but about 4 houses down. Can you just run down here right quick? I mean, the back door open.
I say, man, I understand all that you saying. But like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking for my wife. We having a little special occasion because our kids and stuff gone, and I can't just leave her like that just to come bring, paper. Now, what I can tell you to do is if Rita got one of them towels or something
I'm
that you
not
wipe
going to
your
use
hands
no
on.
towel, man. I'm not using nobody's towel like that. That's disrespectful, man.
Okay, hey, but lower your voice, man. You calling me to help you, and you acting like I caused you to not have no goddamn. You supposed to have some paper in the bathroom when you go in there.
All I'm asking for, it ain't going to take no more than 2-3 minutes. Run down here right quick and bring the paper, man, and then you get on back to your dinner.
Well, it would sound like what you need to do, bro. You said you had an emergency. I thought the house or the dog had got out or you had locked yourself out the house. But I'm not going to come down there and bring you no paper because that don't sound like an emergency. That sounds like some personal And furthermore, you're in the bathroom, just jump out your clothes and get in the shower and wipe out.
No, I'm not finna, dog. That's, like I say, I'm numb right now, man. I need some help if you don't mind.
So you want me to come down there and bring you some toilet paper and pick your numb. You can't get up out the toilet if I was to help you. Legs is dead.
That's why I'm trying to tell you. I'm in an emergency, man.
Okay, well, that, like I said, man, that don't sound like an emergency. That seems like a little quick fix. Get your drawers and wipe your drawers. Throw them away, go get you some more. I mean, I'm not finna walk 4 houses down there to bring you some toilet paper. Your legs numb. How you gonna get up and open the door?
The back door is open. All you got to do is come in here and reach in here and pass me a roll of paper, man. That's all I'm asking you to do, Mr. Charlie.
I understand that, but I'm not finna come down there and bring you no paper. I'm not finna bring you...
Man, bring me some paper down here, man. Show you my body numb, man.
Say, man, who the hell you think you hollering at? You need me. I don't need you.
Well, won't you do something, man? You see I'm sitting here in a situation. Now, Rita left y'all number that y'all will help me while I'm down here house watching, man.
This here crazy, baby. Man, what the wrong with you? You gonna call me asking me to bring you some newspaper? I told you that I was in the middle of fixing me and my wife some dinner, and you come calling me talking about some paper, man. I don't want to hear no about no and I ain't coming down there to bring you no paper, man. Hello.
Charlie, you gonna bring this paper, man?
Man, look, like I told you before, I ain't finna bring you no paper down there. We don't wipe no on this street.
Hey, hold on, man. You can't just leave me here and I'm numb like this.
But I'm not gonna come bring no grown man no toilet paper because he irresponsible when he go into the restroom. That sounds like a personal problem. You too grown for that.
This is a situation, though. This is an emergency, man.
Man, that don't sound like no emergency. That sounds like a personal problem that you got going on.
I'm gonna whoop your when I get off of here, man. You done me off with
I don't give a about you being man. Matter of fact, as soon as you get your up out of there, you so bad, you come on down here.
I'm coming down there. Matter of fact, I'm coming down there the way I am, just like this here. And I'm gonna whoop for not helping me while I'm in a situation.
So we'll bring your on.
I got one more thing I need to say to you that I'm gonna do. Is you listening?
Bring your on. I got some snakeskin shoes that fit right up, clean up all that.
I got one more thing. Is you listening?
Man, what man, like I said, what you got to say, man?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your neighbor Rita.
Ain't this baby? That motherfucker from the radio station. Is this Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show? Yeah. I'm gonna whoop Rita. Got you calling my house, man. You had me. I was finna come down there, man, and break go down and whoop. You better be glad I'm eating. I can't believe it.
Hey, man, I got to ask you, man, one more thing. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Show. Y'all playing practical jokes on folks, man.
Please. Can you bring me some paper, please? How much? Everybody feel good about it, don't they? Hello? Huh? What's wrong?
Way too much.
Yes.
I'm just... he down the street, but come on now. I need some paper, though. Help a brother out.
Yeah. We heard him.
Okay. Nobody wants to really.
What you want us to say, dog?
You don't want to share your time that you sat there and you didn't have.
Do you want to share yours?
No. I'm not. I'm gonna say I'm at Chuckles tonight here in Jackson, Mississippi. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna share that. Matter of fact, Jackson, bring me some paper. No, that ain't good. Jackson, come to the show. How about that? 2 tonight, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. Nephew's in town. Chuckles Comedy Club. Yay.
All right, thank you, Nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter, subject, my 3-way love affair. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, now it is time for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know. It could be yours. Yes.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, Nephew. Subject, my 3-way love affair. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 40-year-old married woman, and my husband and I have a sister friend that has been a major part of my life since I was 7 years old. We did everything together, even went to college, the same college, and graduated at the same time. When I got engaged, she got engaged. Our fiancés didn't get along, so my man would always take my bestie's side when she was having an issue with her fiancé. A few weeks after we got engaged, My man told me that my bestie's man was cheating on her. I was shocked and hurt when I saw the video of her fiancé asleep naked over his side chick's house. My man and I decided not to tell her anything, but then my man got really upset with the dude and went and told my bestie about the cheating. She was so devastated, she stayed with us for 2 weeks and called off their engagement. So now that we're married, she's part of our family. She travels with my hubby and I, and she comes for weekly movie nights at our house. She's dating again, and when she meets men, she brings them to meet us so we can pass judgment on them. I've been noticing lately that my husband is more opinionated than usual, and none of the guys have been good enough for my bestie. That's a red flag for me. So I jokingly asked him if he'd like to clone himself so my bestie could be with a man just like him. He got very irritated with me, so I have been wondering if something is going on with him and my bestie. As a test, I told him that we're going on an anniversary trip alone. He said it would be weird to leave my bestie out. I asked him if we are in a 3-way love affair. He laughed it off and said no, but does he really care about her feelings? What's going on here? Well, yeah. He does care about her feelings, as do you. I mean, you called her your sister friend. You guys have been together since 7 years old. So, yeah, he cares about her for sure. And if you ask me, he's certainly acting like a guilty, jealous man when she brings other men around. I'm very surprised it took you so long to notice a red flag. I think there have been several. First and most importantly, when you and your husband agreed not to tell your bestie, he's the one who told about the cheating. That's a major red flag. That's not really what men do. They don't snitch on each other. Now he's so concerned about her and who she dates. You guys have movie nights together and she travels with you. What you're feeling is right. You know, it is a 3-way love affair. Who or what couple do you know whose husband can behave how your husband is behaving about her and that there's nothing going on? Just think about that. He's doing way too much when it comes to her, and you need to check them both. You don't have to catch them in the act or anything like that to know what's going on. You already suspect them anyway. So I say you confront them and get it over with. Steve?
Wow. Well, it's interesting. It's an interesting letter. I will say this about women. Most of the time, what you feel is real. Most of the time. It's because God gifted you all with this thing called intuition. He gave it to you more than he gave it to men. Women are born with it. You should trust it and lean on it. So usually what you think or feel is usually real. You're a 40-year-old married woman. Your husband and I have a sister friend. That's interesting. That's been a major part of my life since I was 7. We did everything together. This is very important in this whole letter. We did everything together. Now pay attention, y'all. Even went to the same college, graduated at the same time. When I got engaged, she got engaged. That's everything. That's everything. Mm-hmm. Our fiancés didn't get along, so my man would always take my bestie's side when she was having an issue with her fiancé. A few weeks after we got engaged, my man told me that my bestie's man was cheating on her. I was shocked and hurt when I saw the video of her fiancé asleep naked over his side chick's house. Stop. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute.
What?
You're saying that your man told you that your bestie's man was cheating on her. Mm-hmm. And then right after that, you said, I'm shocked and hurt when I saw the video of her fiancé asleep naked over his side chick's house. Where your man get the video from?
Right.
Where did your man get the video from? Now, Let's just do some hood logic here. One of two things was happening. Either the fiance who don't get along, the fiancés that don't get along, he gave your husband the video, like, hey, check me out. Or your husband made the video. Name of two things can happen. Hello?
Thought, Steve.
Hello. Y'all do everything together? Hello? I'll be back. All right.
Oh, that thought. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up. At 23 minutes after the hour, today's Strawberry Letter subject, my 3-way love affair. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is my 3-way love affair.
40-year-old married woman and husband, they have a sister friend. Well, it's a husband now, but we're going to take you on this journey. And the sister friend been a major part of this woman's life since they were 7. They do everything together. Keep that in mind. Even went to the same college, graduated at the same time. When I got engaged, she got engaged. Our fiancés didn't get along, so my man, which is her fiancé, the writer of this letter, would always take my bestie's side when she was having an issue with her fiancé. Now, a few weeks after everybody got engaged, my man told me that my bestie's man was cheating on her. I was shocked and hurt when I saw the video of her fiancé asleep naked over his side chick's house. I'm confused. Where did your man get this video from? Because they don't get along. The two fiancés don't get along. And the two fiancés don't like each other. He always siding with the girl. Where did he get the video? Because if I don't like a dude and we ain't cool, why would I show him a video of me asleep over another chick's house? What purpose did that serve? Unless your man was there and took the video. You hear them crickets?
We don't know.
Did you hear them crickets just now?
Man.
I got you thinking, ain't I? My man and I decided not to tell her anything, but then my man got really upset with the dude and went and told my bestie about the cheating. Like Shirley said, what man do that? What man does that? She was so devastated she stayed with us for 2 weeks and called off her engagement. So now that we're married, now y'all married now, she's part of our family. She travels with my husband and I, she comes for weekly movie nights at our house. Okay. She's dating again, which means that she ain't got no problem meeting men. But check this out. And when she meets men, she brings them to meet us so we can pass judgment on them. So it don't take this chick long to meet men because she ain't got no problem meeting men. So I'm assuming that your girl is attractive. And I think your girl is attractive to your husband. Mm-hmm. So attractive that he wants her around everywhere. So now y'all traveling together. Y'all doing movie nights at the house. I've been noticing lately that my husband is more opinionated than usual, and none of the guys have been good enough for my bestie. That's a red flag for me. I had a lady on my talk show one time said women should stop collecting red flags. Mm-hmm. It's a red flag for a reason. Stop collecting them. But you done put this one in the back seat of the car. So I jokingly asked him, I'm joking, you know, would you like to clone yourself so your bestie could be with a man just like him? He got irritated with me, so I've been wondering if something is going on with him and my bestie. As a test, I told him that we going on our anniversary trip alone. He said, it'd be weird to leave your bestie out. I asked him if we were in a 3-way love affair. He laughed it off and said no, but he does really care about her feelings. What's going on here? Okay, okay, you ready? You ready? Yeah. What you think going on?
Right.
Because that's what you wrote the letter for. Usually what women think and feel is the deal. I've said that. Now, the fact that this whole letter took you this long to write And then your last question is, what's going on here? It's really amazing to me. Now, when you told him y'all was going on y'all anniversary trip alone, and he said it'd be weird to leave my bestie out, I asked him if we are in a three-way love affair. Yeah, that's what you're in. That's what you're in. But you got to be careful what you say and let come out your mouth. You did say y'all do everything together, didn't you? Ain't that what you said?
Mm-hmm. It's in there, Steve.
Didn't y'all invite this third party into y'all's life and home? Don't she go on all the trips with y'all? And she eager to go. She don't never say, girl, y'all need some boot time. I ain't finna go up there and be no third wheel. Because that's what most people say. Girl, I ain't be sitting up having no dinner with y'all and everything, and I'm the only one, I ain't got no man. Well, she ain't saying that because she got a man. Yeah, because when he go down there to get the coffee, where you think he stopped? When he go to the gym and the spa on the trip, well, who you think at the gym and the spa? His gym work getting done in that other room. Let me ask you another question. You ever notice that the two of y'all ain't ever alone together? I'm talking about you and your girlfriend. You ever noticed that?
Oh, wow.
Huh? Have you peeked that game? When y'all go on the trips, it ain't ever you and your girl going down for coffee or tea. He always going somewhere by himself. But you don't see her. She don't go, girl, since he going to the gym, I'm going to come on up. Now, because the gym work getting done in her room.
Ooh. Push-ups.
Push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, jumping jacks, mountain climbers.
Yeah.
A lot of cardio.
Yeah, a lot of cardio, knee bends,
right, Steve.
bend-overs, a lot of downward dog. We doing yoga.
Leave us your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Facebook at steveharveyfm.com, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, you know what it is, Junior and Sports Talk, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go. It is time for Sports Talk with Junior. What you got, Junior?
Pimpin's playoff weekend.
Wait a minute. What's up, Junior?
What's happening, Pimpin? Listen,
Ain't
man.
nothing, man. I don't even know how to call this, but go ahead, ask me anyway.
I'm going. Oh, first off, Pimpin, who your favorite for the Super Bowl run? Who your favorite?
Oh, man, I can't even call it. Man, I was so hyped up about them Cleveland Browns. They had me thinking we was going in the playoffs. We at the house. Ragged-ass team of mine. I'm so tired in, man. I don't know what to do, man. So I don't really know, man, who gonna win that Super Bowl. I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy, though, because what's that team that's balling, that's got everybody?
Talking about the Bengals? It ain't gonna be the Bengals.
Oh, hell no. Ain't nobody saying nothing about no damn Bengals, man. I'm from Cleveland. What the hell am I talking about Cincinnati for? Go ahead. What you want to ask me now?
Yeah, let's see what you gonna pick, though. Let's see how we go through these games and see how you gonna pick.
Come on, let's go. Let's see what you got.
Raiders versus the Bengals. Who you going with?
Oh, man, I'm just going to have to go with the Raiders, man, because, Joe Burrows is playing, man, but I just think, they ain't ready yet.
Okay.
Hard, baby.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping for anyway, because my boys live in Cincinnati. If they win, hell, I had to hear this mess. Come on, Raiders.
Here we go. All right, this is going to be a good game here. This is probably one of the most anticipated. The Patriots versus the Bills.
Ooh. Where are they playing? They playing
in Buffalo.
They finna get their ass whooped in Buffalo, because them Buffalo fans, the Buffalo Mafia, they crazy, man. I'm going to go with the Bills on this. Anyway, that's who I'm pulling for.
You going against Belichick?
Hell yeah. I don't care nothing about no Belichick. He don't pay no bills up in my house. I'm going against Belichick. Hell, he went against Tom Brady. Tom Brady won a Super Bowl without his ass. Hell, what the hell I need him for? He ain't never done nothing for me.
Eagles versus Buccaneers.
Oh, man, this is a sad day for me, man, because I'm sure pulling for Jalen Hurts and them Eagles, man. My frat brother at the quarterback. I'm sure pulling for him, but they ain't winning. Hell, they beating Tom Brady, though.
Oh, wow.
49ers versus the Cowboys, Pimpin'.
Oh, man, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and just surprise everybody. And pick the Cowboys, man.
Come on, baby.
Okay.
I'm going to pick the Cowboys. But I would not be surprised. And I know if they lose to the 49ers, they cannot watch First Take. That's for damn sure. Yeah.
Steelers versus the Chiefs.
Smith going to have a who?
Steelers versus the Chiefs.
Chiefs is back.
Last pick, Pippin. Cardinals versus the Rams.
Oh, Cardinals, man. Kyler Murray all the way, pimp.
There it is. Playoff picks, Pim. There they go.
All right, Junior Pimpin', thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, we're going to play a round of Comedy Roulette right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for Comedy Roulette. Steve, you want to explain it?
No, it's just us. They're going to just spin the wheel, come up with a subject, and we're going to write jokes on it.
Right, here we go. Here are the subjects. Crazy names for a horse as they win the race. And the winner is... ... Mm-hmm. Ways people spoil a movie for someone who hasn't seen it. And the last one, commandments that should have been in the Bible. Here we go, spin the wheel. Oh, interesting. It stopped on commandments that should have been in the Bible.
What? Okay.
We're going to rewrite the Bible?
The Lord has a sense of humor. Thank God.
Yeah, sense of humor.
Yeah, okay. Well, then, this is something I would like the Lord have put in there. Move somewhere warm if you got sickle cell. That would have been a nice one to have in there for me.
Commandments that should have been in the Bible. Let's go, nephew.
Thou shalt not steal unless you going through something. Unless you going through something. I'm sorry.
Not a pass. Not a pass.
Commandments that should have been in the Bible, Steve.
Thou shalt honor thy husband.
There we go. I like that.
Look at them. Look at them. Look, turning their head down. Look at them.
I see them.
The ones that's married, the evil ass.
Whatever.
Yeah, about honoring you,
All right.
but they ain't even honor their husband. I wish I would.
Commandments that should have been in the Bible. Come on, Junior.
Thou shalt know when she mad.
Why you talking like that?
Oh, you will. Don't worry.
Commandments that should have been in the Bible, nephew.
Thou shalt not go through my phone. Ever.
Why? Yeah, because they had phones back then, right? Commandments that should have been in the Bible, Steve.
Child support should be cut in half.
No, it
Mess.
Commandments that should have been in the Bible, Junior.
She should pay for at least one meal a year.
Yeah.
Commandments that should have been in the Bible, Tommy.
Thou shalt not talk when the game is on. Okay?
That's a big one.
Thank you.
Commandments that should have
The
been in the
entire
Bible.
game.
Steve Harvey.
Thy children should repay you all money spent.
That ain't gonna
That
happen.
one.
Not mad at that one.
Commandments that should have been in the Bible, Junior.
Thou shalt always want to have sex with me.
Yeah. Come on, boy.
Yeah. Always.
Always. Why is these no's in here?
Commandments that should have been in the Bible, Tommy.
Thou shalt not commit adultery unless it's been committed on you first. Hello.
You're going to hell.
Once you do it, I get to do it.
So
Once
you just
do
gonna
it,
rewrite an actual commandment?
You're supposed to stay away from that.
These are supposed to be jokes.
Commandments that should have been in the Bible, Steve.
There shall be no alimony.
All yours are marriage related.
All of them.
Commandments that should have been in the Bible, Junior.
Thou shalt not make me like all your family.
Everybody. Come on, Steve, close it out. commandment
something
that
naked.
should.
Do something naked, Steve.
No, this goes to my entire family.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt keepeth thy hands off my wallet.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is Comedy Roulette. Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. At 20 minutes after the hour, we'll tell you about Judge Steve and how he's ranked right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. Well, guys, numbers don't lie. We all know that.
Right.
Numbers do not lie.
Uh-huh.
It's official, Steve. The premiere of your new ABC hit show, Judge Steve, on Tuesday nights, 8, 7 Central, was the most watched non-football show on ABC last week. Its audience of 5.2 million was nearly 2 million more than the season opener of The Bachelor, and this is all based on Nielsen ratings. Congratulations.
Come on, Woo! Yeah.
You cannot control the numbers. And after this, the second week of the show, the numbers held the exact same as the first week. And normally the second week of a show, the second episode is almost always a drop-off of new shows. Because everybody goes to see the premiere and go, okay, I think this might be good. Then they go, okay, this wasn't as good as I thought it was. Mm-hmm. Well, 2 weeks in a row, this show has done the best numbers. And we won the night on ABC. And that is nothing but grace, because the average TV show does not last on television. Like Tommy's show been on Ready for Love for all these seasons. That's not the norm, folks. Normally 1-2 years max and they go away. So this is God's blessing to your boy again. Look at him, do his thing. I give all credit and honor and glory to God. Thank you, Jesus!
What a nice birthday present for you, Steve. Congratulations. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for Would You Rather. Let's get right into it. Would you rather eat 3 containers of vanilla icing or 3 bags of barbecue pork rinds?
Pork rinds. I mean, all that icing. What?
Ice.
I thought you was going to say ice cream.
Ice cream.
I know.
No,
I know you did, but it's icing.
I'm not eating them damn pork rinds.
I'm going to do them pork rinds and ride it on that.
How much pork rinds?
3 bags.
Oh, yeah. It's high blood pressure when you get through. Which one you want? Diabetes or high blood pressure? Which one you want?
Pick one.
Stroke or the sugar?
Which one you want?
Oh.
Yeah.
The pork rinds for nephew.
Junior?
What you got, Junior?
I'm gonna have to go with this icing. I can't. Ooh, no. I'm going icing.
Icing?
Icing.
Yeah, man.
Vanilla icing. Okay.
You know how much
Something
crunch
tell
in
me
3
icing
bags?
ain't good for sickle cell. Something just tell me
Well,
icing
you know
ain't
what?
good.
You know what? 3 bags
Well, what
of
the hell is
barbecue
pork rinds good for?
Sure ain't good for it then.
What about you, Steve?
I don't know.
Sugar or salt?
I'm going to eat this icing here. I'm going to work through it.
All right. Would you rather have sex in a hotel swimming pool, or would you rather have sex in an airplane bathroom? Ugh.
Hotel swimming pool.
Hotel swimming
Y'all
pool.
need to, I got
Swimming
to
pool.
spread out.
Swimming pool.
Oh, because of the space?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I don't mind being out in the open. I like out in the open. I'm good with that.
I done had
Excuse me? What was that?
What's going on?
What was that?
Confession.
Go on, say it. He done been in one of them pools naked.
What's
Say
going
it.
on?
I don't know.
He been at the Red Roof Inn naked. Say it, huh?
When he censors
Oh, hell, yeah,
himself.
I've done nothing. Just amazing stuff I've done, but I don't know what the hell I was talking about, though. I don't know where that came
You
from.
lost your mind for a
Swear to
moment.
God, I don't know where that
For a
came
moment. Yeah.
For a quick moment.
Have you swam through chlorine naked? I'm just asking.
from. Hell yeah.
What?
Hell yeah, I've been in a swimming pool naked. You had sex in a swimming pool? Hell yeah.
Oh, that's why you picked the swimming pool. Okay.
Who on this show ain't had it? I'm sorry.
Who on the show?
Okay.
What?
All right. Would you rather
Y'all ain't
Would
on
you
it.
rather show your spouse or your partner the last 10 pictures you received to your phone?
What?
Or would you rather...
B? Hell, B. Already B.
Already.
Oh, B? Okay, you guys...
B.
Okay, or would you rather run across the field at the Super Bowl, naked.
Yeah, cross
I'm out
that
there.
field naked, up in them
Get on
stands.
across this damn field.
Then show your spouse your pictures in your phone?
No, run across this field. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. Yeah, that's me.
Good. Go. Oh,
I'm not finished. Last 10 pit. No.
You're not swiping left over here. You're not doing it.
All right. Thank you, guys. Coming up, it is our last break of the day, and we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only birthday boy. It's his weekend. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, guys. Our last break of the day on this Friday. Happy Friday. Mm-hmm. And, of course, happy birthday weekend to you, Steve. You can officially start celebrating after today's show. Before we get to the celebration, though, let's say welcome to our new affiliate, WDKX-FM in Rochester, New York. That's 103.9 WDKX. It is number 1 for hip-hop and R&B. WDKX-FM is an independent, black-owned station, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Uh-huh. Monroe County Broadcasting, WDKX, chose its call letters. Now check this out. This is good, guys. Chose its call letters to honor black heroes, okay? D is for Frederick Douglass. The K is for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And X is for Malcolm X. So welcome, nice. WDKX 103.9 to the Steve Harvey Morning Show family.
Wow, that's
That's
deep.
nice.
That is, right?
Rochester.
Yes.
KX.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Douglas, King, and Malcolm X.
Yeah. And being a hip-hop station, I thought it was Dr. Dre, Kanye, and DMX. Good thing the people own it got grown money. DKX, welcome aboard. Hey, these are my closing remarks today. You know something? Can I share something with you, man? I want to remind people as we get off into 2022. Take an inventory of the people that's surrounding you. It's very important. Some people cannot figure out why they just can't move along in life. And a lot of times it's because we're stagnant and we can't figure out why we're stagnant. Well, if you don't change the input that's going into your mind, there's no way you can change the output that's producing the outcomes. You have to change the input. And a big part of your input are the people that you associate yourself with. You got to get rid of some people. Now, listen to me. All that, hey, listen, you know, we got hood laws that we live by that are not always meant to progress you. You got to keep it real. No, you don't. You got to keep it moving. You've got to make forward progress. Keeping it real oftentimes is said to people that's trying to keep you in a certain place for their own purposes. You know how many times along the way I'll go, oh man, you forgot where you come from. No, I ain't forgot where I come from. I just didn't take you with me. That's all it was. I just didn't take you. But didn't take you don't mean that I forgot where I come. Or because I don't give everybody on my block a job don't mean I've changed. You're not qualified. Come on, man. Y'all got to get with it and understand what's going on here. You have to get rid of some people. That don't make you a bad person. But I've told you how many times on this show that everybody come with you can't go with you. But you better start taking a real serious look at the people around you, because that could be the reason that you're stagnant and you're not moving forward. Check everybody out. Listen to me. Is there some people in your life that's not calling you with good news, praying for you, wishing you well, always cheering you on? Let me ask you something. If you don't have that person, what do you need with the other person? Hey, man, I wasn't going to say nothing, man, but you know, man, I heard them talking about you. Man, you read this on the internet, they said this. Hey, man, let me ask you something, man. How you holding? You all right? Man, there's so many people, man, be talking about you. What? That person right there, you don't need that person. You don't need that person that every time the phone rang, something wrong. And guess what? We all got them. You don't need that person where every time the phone rang, they need something from you and never have nothing to offer to you. But they put that guilt trip on you like you always got yourself together. You know, man, if I could be more like you. Well, you're not. You're not. And the reason you're more like me is because you don't want to work for it. You're sitting around with a sense of entitlement. And you looking at me and the favorite line I get is, I know you got it. That's the number one line I get from people. I know you got it. Man, saw you on, man. Do you know, man, that I got a call recently? Man, congratulations, man. Heard about the new show. Woo! You just be doing it. Hey, let me ask you something. You think you could let me hold? Come on, man. Really? Really? Hey, man, you think you could let me hold? Hold up, man. What happened to the congratulations on the new show? Man, I'm happy for you, man. Just want you to know me and the wife praying for you. Good work, man. Click, hang up. That would have been good. But oh, no. Hey, man, congratulations. Hey, man, you think you could let me hold after you told me I'm successful? I'm telling you, man, as soon as he hung up, I don't know what made me not block him before, but he helped me understand. Because in 2022, I'm not taking those people with me. Because them people right there, man, they just hold you back. Take an inventory. Go through your phone and take an inventory. People that's calling you with good news, praising you, praying for you, cheering for you, keep them in your phone. All them sometimey people and them people with that bad news, block them, remove them, and move on with your life. Take an inventory of who you are associated with, because remember, association brings on participation. Get rid of them. Those are my closing remarks. For those of you that didn't like my closing remarks, it's because you're one of the people that need to be out of somebody's life, and I know that's you. So thank you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.